How many solar panels do I need for my home? We estimate that a typical home needs between 20 and 24 solar panels to cover 100% of its electricity usage. The actual formula to find out how many solar panels you need can be found by the system size divided by the production ratio, divided by panel wattage. The actual number you'll need to install depends on factors including geographic location, panel efficiency, panel rated power, and your personal energy consumption habits. Importantly, the number of solar panels you need for your home directly impacts the price you pay for solar. While the answer isn't always simple, we've put together some example cases to help you understand, at a high level, how many solar panels you need to install an effective solar array. How to calculate how many solar panels you need. In order to calculate how many solar panels you need to divide the total system size by the production ratio by the panel wattage. Calculating how many solar panels you'll need to meet all of your energy needs depends on several factors. The easiest way to find out how many panels you'll need is to use our solar calculator. By putting in your address and estimated monthly power bill, we do all of the math for you so that you can make an informed decision. If you'd like to do those calculations for yourself, we've explained our formula below to help. You can calculate how many solar panels you need by taking into account three main factors: annual electricity usage, solar panel wattage, production ratios. The formula we use to estimate the number of solar panels you need to power your home depends on these key factors. Annual electricity usage. Your annual electricity usage is the amount of energy and electricity you use in your home over a full year. Measured in kilowatt hours, this number is influenced by the appliances in your home that use electricity and how often you use them. Refrigerators, air conditioning units, small kitchen appliances, lights, chargers, and more all use electricity. If you're interested in getting a more exact number based on your personal energy usage, check last year's utility bills to find out how much electricity you used. Once you have that number, feel free to plug it into the equations below. Solar panel wattage. Also known as a solar panel's power rating, panel wattage is the electricity output of a specific solar panel under ideal conditions. Wattage is measured in watts, and most solar panels fall in the range of 250 to 400 W of power. We'll use 340 W as an average panel in these calculations because the majority of the most popular solar panels on the EnergySage marketplace are at least 340 W. Production ratios. A solar panel system's production ratio is the ratio of the estimated energy output of a system over time to the actual system size. These numbers are almost never 1-to-1, depending on how much sunlight your system will get, which is primarily based on your geographic location. Your production ratio will change accordingly. For example, a 10 kilowatt system that produces 14 kilowatt hours of electricity in a year has a production ratio of 1.4, 14/10 equals 1.4. This is an entirely realistic production ratio to see out in the real world. In the US, production ratios are usually between 1.3 and 1.6, so we'll use those two numbers as the high and low estimates for our calculation. Now, let's work out the math. We have our three main assumptions: energy use, solar panel wattage, and production ratios. Now, how do those numbers translate to an estimated number of solar panels for your home? The formula looks like this. Main considerations to determine how much solar you need. Calculating how many solar panels you need can be done with the three inputs above, but digging deeper, there are many more factors at play in determining your ideal solar panel system size. Understanding production ratios, the relationship between system size and number of panels, and the impact of home size can all be important when you're designing your ideal solar panel setup. How many kWh can your solar panels produce? The amount of power your solar energy system can produce depends on how much sunlight exposure your roof receives, which in turn creates your production ratio. The amount of sunlight you get in a year depends on both where you are in the country, and what time of year it is. For instance, California has more sunny days annually than New England. But in either location, you'll be able to produce enough power to cover your energy needs and say goodbye to your utility bills. If you live in an area that gets less peak sunlight hours, you'll just need to have a larger solar array system installed at your home. Thus, Production ratios differ according to geographic location, and a lower production ratio, because of less sunlight, means you'll need more solar panels to get the amount of energy production you need. How many solar panels do I need for common appliances? By reviewing the various kWh requirements for everyday household appliances and products, one thing is clear: certain add-ons will dramatically change monthly energy use, and can have an outsized impact on the size of the solar panel system you should install. For example, pairing your electric vehicle with solar panels is a great way to reduce carbon emissions and improve energy efficiency. However, it should be planned accordingly, considering it could potentially double the size of your PV system. Though it is certainly possible to install a solar system and then have a solar installer add more panels later to accommodate increased energy needs, the most pragmatic option is to size your system as accurately as possible based on your expected purchases, such as an electric vehicle, swimming pool, or central air system. Asking yourself how many solar panels will I need for my refrigerator, my hot tub, etc. is a great habit for any new solar homeowner. Are solar panels worth it? Depending on your electricity prices, your energy needs, your desire to be eco-friendly, and your home's geographic location, solar panels are definitely worth installing. While the initial investment in solar panels is high, they do pay off over time by cutting down on your electricity bill. Start your solar shopping on the Amazon. There are multiple variables to consider when seeking out the best solar panels on the market. While certain panels will have higher efficiency ratings than others, investing in top-of-the-line solar equipment doesn't always result in higher savings on your utility bills. The only way to find the sweet spot for your property is to evaluate quotes with varying equipment and financing offers.